Welcome to another episode of the Apocalypse. I am your guide, Nicholas. Everyone thinks they can control the beast. Vlad, Musk, Vance, Thale, etc. But the beast foretold cannot be controlled. Yes, everyone thinks they can control the beast. Vladimir Putin does. Leon Scum does. J.D. Vance does. Mr. Thale does. And there's probably a few others that we don't even know about. So many people think they're going to be running shit. What have I always said about Donnie's shitbags? Since 2015, he throws everyone under the bus. Have you not been paying attention, people? The list of people he loved one day and then threw under the motherfucking bus the next stretches out to infinity. That is his character, and he will never change. I don't care how deep people think they have their claws into him. Because you can't control the beast. You can't control a junkyard dog. You might think you can, but you can't. They're not controllable. I don't have to assume, there's documented evidence of it. Back in Adolf's day, all kind of oligarchs and corporations and governments were paying him tribute, giving him money, thinking they're going to get some great piece of the pie because of him. I'm sure there were probably 4 or 5 individuals at least who thought of themselves as, or thought of the situation as if they had Hitler in their pocket. I imagine a few humans might even have said that back then to someone out loud. Oh, I have Hitler in my pocket. No one had Hitler in their pocket. Why? Because Hitler was a junkyard dog. Hitler was a beast. Uncontrollable. And boy, did the world find that out the hard way. Did those oligarchs find that out the hard way? I wonder how many of them he had killed back then. Like Vlad does. He'll throw a billionaire out a window like it's nothing. Same situation. So everyone thinks, they're the one in control. Well, JD, I think, has already learned quite quickly that he's been replaced by Alania. And JD has been, left to sit on the couch and wait. I think he's finding out quite quickly he doesn't control the beast as much as he'd like to. I don't even know J.D. Vance still exists. Where's he at? Is he in hiding? Did someone kidnap him? What happened? He's going to be vice president of the United States, and we don't see him anywhere that I've seen. It's like he's gone. Maybe he's embarrassed because Ilania took his place. Ilania is another one. Thinks they're running shit. But that picture I posted today earlier in the community section that I pointed you to, I got the context for that picture, and I was already thinking this before. I found this out. I just got the context maybe an hour or two ago. Because the point I was really trying to make is that Elon is everywhere Donnie Shitbags goes, and I mean everywhere. And here's another story to illustrate that point perfectly. At the event today in France, when Donnie and Elon and Zelensky were visiting with the French President Macron, Donnie was sitting in a chair, I believe in the front row, and there was a seat open next to him. Elon went to go sit in that seat because, they're roomies, right? They gotta sit together, right? God, Leon's such a douchebag. Douche incarnate. Never knew it existed until I saw Leon Scum. So that seat was reserved for either Macron or some other dignitary or Joe Biden or something. Joe Biden was also there. I think she ended up sitting next to Donnie for a minute. That must have been fun. And I'm sure it didn't smell bad at all. So Elon basically got told when he went to sit in that chair next to Donnie, because they're roomies, they're on their honeymoon. He got told, Donnie told him, or someone told him, you can't sit there, man. Can you imagine the richest man in the world with an ego the size of Mars being told you can't sit there? He got told to go sit at the kids' table at Thanksgiving. That's what happened to Elon in that moment. Donnie Shitbags told him, hey, you kind of shoot him. And the look on Donnie's face, he does not like having Elon around. Like I told you, Donnie's ego is huge. There's only enough room in any room, it don't matter how big it is, for one of their egos if Elon and Donnie are in the same room. There's not room for both of their egos. I don't care if they're in an open warehouse 1,000 miles wide. It's the beginning, and it's what I'm trying to say. And I didn't even know the context when I figured out this concept and I meant to put it on video. I still didn't know the context, which plays in perfectly to what I'm about to say, which is important. Everyone thinks they can control the beast. But what are you going to do when the beast has control of the most powerful military on the planet that's ever existed, and no country can even remotely come close to what we got? That's just the cold, hard truth. If people shot missiles at us, our shit would get there 5 minutes earlier and obliterate their entire country. There'd be nothing left. That's how far advanced over other countries, weapon-wise, we are. Trust me. Fact. No one can contend the United States in straight-up war. No one on this planet. No country, no territory. Our military is invulnerable in a straight-out fight compared to what other countries have. I don't care who you bring up. Donnie Shitbags is going to have control of that. And Donnie's the kind of guy where he'll get you all to help him to get him to where he needs to be. Where does Donnie need to be? He needs to be in control of the federal government and the most powerful military ever on the planet in the history of mankind. Nothing can touch it. Unless it's infiltrated from the inside, if you get my drift. But that's a whole nother story. Donnie will be Commander-in-Chief of the United States military. Most powerful man on earth. Vlad ain't got shit for the American military. Neither does China. Nothing. The only thing that even shit up is nuclear missiles, and ours are way better than everyone else's, don't worry. Way better. Way faster. Way more destructive. That's what the beast will be in charge of. While JD laughs and thinks he's going to be running shit. While Musk laughs and thinks he's going to be running shit. While Vlad laughs and thinks he's going to be running shit. Well, there's one thing that Vlad don't got, or don't have. Despite all his assassins and thugs, and he don't have the U.S. military, baby. He can't even defeat Ukraine. Once he gets there, he's going to turn on all of you. That's my prediction. Because Donnie don't like being a puppet. I can tell he's getting tired of it. I can see it all over his face. He despises Musk and doesn't even want him around. But he has to. Because Musk helped him get there. Gave him $277 million. Help on Twitter. Bots, trolls, Russian disinfo machine, RNC disinfo. All of it. All helped him get there. Vlad helped him get there with his GRU people all over the internet. Thousands of them, if not a million, influencing everything. They all helped him get there. But hey, Donnie's the kind of guy, again, I know you guys are all powerful and all wise, right, Vlad? Right, Leon? Right, JD? Right, Mr. Thale? You guys got it all figured out, right? You all got Donnie in your pocket, right? I bet you tell people that. Like Elon said, I can't be a president officially. That tells you what Elon thinks right now. He thinks he's president. Well, today Elon got told you can't sit there. Go to the kiddie table. I think all parties are in for a real rude awakening. Because they all think they can make deals with and control the beast. Again, how'd that work out in Hitler's day? Did anyone control him? The oligarchs that said out loud, "Oh, I got Hitler in my pocket. Don't worry about him. We got him under control." I don't think you had him under control. Same situation here. Oligarchs, companies, all piling money on Donnie shitbags, looking for their slice of the pie. Several people think they got Donnie in their pocket, and I bet they tell people that. Elon already said it out loud, basically, when he was talking to Netanyahu. Netanyahu's another great example. He thinks Donnie's his best friend. He'll never turn his back on Israel, ever. He's our champion. He'll always stand up for Israel, right? That's what everybody thinks, right? I know Bibi does. Nope. Nope. What did I say? What have I been saying? Donnie throws everyone under the bus. Netanyahu also helped him get there in his way. We don't need to go into that. I've talked about it. So again, I expect a big planned Netanyahu will all of a sudden not want to fight anymore and call a ceasefire, and there'll be a peace there very early in Donnie's administration. All of a sudden, Vlad won't want to fight anymore, and there'll be a peace there very early in Donnie's administration. And everyone will be all calm, and it'll be all nice. And Donnie will be called the peacemaker, or the uniter, or the man of peace, or something. And then he'll turn on all of you. Why? Because he's a beast. And you can't control a beast. Despite you all thinking you got him in his pocket. You don't understand. You all helped him get to this final place where he has ultimate authority and the ultimate power on earth, the U.S. military at his disposal. He could destroy any one of you people. As powerful as you are, Vlad, Leon, JD, Thale, or he could just take your money. What are you going to do? Nothing. Again, once he's there, he don't need you people anymore. Because he don't plan on leaving. He don't need Vlad anymore. He won't need Leon anymore. He definitely won't need JD anymore. Also, these guys in their old age, these dictator type guys with that mentality, they get real paranoid. They don't like threats to their power like JD and talk about 25th Amendment and stuff like that. They don't like that, the possibility of that. That's why all of Donnie's cabinet picks were like acting towards the end of his first presidency. Because if it's an acting cabinet, they can't 25th Amendment a motherfucker. You think Donnie didn't think of that? That's what he thinks about all the time. Threats to his power, how much power he can get, what grift he can pull. Do you see where I'm going with this? Once he has that seat in the Oval Office, it's over for you guys, if he so chooses. Be you Vlad, Leon, JD, Thale, anyone that thinks they have him in his pocket, or he won't turn on them like a rabid dog, or he won't come take their money. So my prediction is, and once again, with all these predictions, I hope I'm dead motherfucking wrong. I predict he'll turn on Vlad at some point. I predict he'll turn on Israel at some point. I predict he'll turn on Leon Scum at some point. And they'll all be stunned. Especially Bibi. He'll be the most stunned when it happens. That's my prediction. We'll see if it comes true. I hope it doesn't. I hope the first part doesn't come true either, where in the first week of Donnie's presidency, we all of a sudden have ceasefires and peace in the two biggest conflicts in the modern era, or in the past 5-10 years. I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope I'm wrong about the other part too, that he turns on each of these people. Because that'll mean something if he does these things I'm saying. And it won't be good. I don't think he's going to stay a man of peace for long either. I predict he's going to go warmonger at some point. And none of us are going to expect it. And we're just going to wake up. And we're going to see like a headline or something. Or maybe in the middle of the night we'll see a headline, we invaded somewhere. And it'll lead to something really, really, really bad. That's what I expect. I expect a nice facade in the beginning. And then I expect all hell to break loose. Let alone all the domestic things he wants to do. Like round people up and shit like that. So one more time. Everyone thinks they can control the beast. Vlad, JD, Musk. They're wrong. If I'm right, they're wrong. I hope I'm not right. Bibi, too, he thinks he's got a good buddy. Everyone in Israel thinks, Trump's their warrior, right? No. I predict he'll turn on them as well. I think Donnie hates all this. I think he despises the fact that Musk follows him around. I think he despises the fact that everyone knows he's Putin's bitch. I think he's tired of being Putin's bitch. And he doesn't have to anymore once he takes that seat. It's a different game than his first term. He's out for revenge, retribution. He hates this country because of what this country did to him. Impeached him, embarrassed him. All his dirty laundry's out there now. He had to flee from New York because of a prosecution there. He got prosecuted in different court cases. Never spent a day in prison, but anything like that's an insult to Donnie's ego. He's supposed to be king. No one's ever supposed to question him or hold him accountable for anything. How dare they? So Donnie's mentality, in my opinion, right now is he hates this country, he hates every one of us. And he's going to dismantle this shit. And he and whoever's, makes it to that point will, split the spoils financially with whatever they're about to do, loot this place. Donnie wants to burn it all down. That's what I think. I think he's that mad. I think he holds America responsible. So I see some really bad things happening. And I see a lot of people that think they have him in his pocket getting thrown under the bus. Oh, one more thing. I have to do a correction. It seems Assad made it to Moscow again. I thought he already went there and came back. I thought Vlad sent him back. Like, no, bitch, you ain't, go back. Now he's in Moscow again, so he fled Syria. I also wonder what Vlad's capable of. He's losing some territory. And if Donnie turns on him here, then he doesn't have America either. But Donnie could turn on anybody once he has the U.S. military. There's no stopping him then. By anyone. And he can, say, all right, Vlad, I'm done being your, bitch. And take him out. Leon, just send him away or whatever he wants to do with it. You guys don't know the monster you create. That's what I've been yelling for 8 years, 7 years about this. Everyone thinks they can control it. Everyone thinks, oh, that's just all talk. Everyone thinks it'll be okay. It won't. It won't. That's why I've been on camera yelling, alienating every, person that likes this guy, that liked me. You know what I mean? It's cost me is what I'm trying to say. So why is he doing it? Why is this guy on camera doing this? As it costs him viewers and friends and, all this. Saying these things. Again, I'm trying to warn the masses here. Even with what little, all three of you I have left. I'm not doing it for my health. I'm not doing it for fun. It's serious. That's why some of us have been trying to warn whoever will listen for 8 years. Everyone thinks they can control the beast. They can't. And once he has the seat, he don't need any of you people anymore. Think about that. I could tell Elon was thinking about that today when he got shooed away like a child to go sit at the kiddie table at Thanksgiving. I guess it all of a sudden hit him. Yeah, maybe I don't have him in my pocket as much as I think, or maybe I'm not in as much control as I think. But this is how much Elon is shadowing him, which is weird, by the way, MAGA. He went to sit next to him at this event. He's shadowing him to that degree. He has to be right next to Donnie. He can't sit anywhere else in the room. That's how just on Donnie Elon is. It's weird. I don't know, MAGA. Joe Biden didn't have a 57-year-old roommate, oligarch roommate at his house. I find it a little strange. And I bet if Joe Biden did have a 57-year-old oligarch roommate, and his wife was never anywhere to be found, by the way, well, people might start to wonder, my point is, do you see, if Joe Biden dared have a 57-year-old oligarch roommate living with him at the White House or whatever, or living at his home, people would say that's weird. MAGA, what the fuck is that shit? That's fucking weird, man. Who's this oligarch guy? We didn't vote for him, or no one voted for him. Why does he get to be in all these decisions? MAGA would be all over that shit. Hanny be talking shit on it. You all would. But when a 57-year-old alleged richest man in the world is living with the future president out of nowhere, every day, all day, shows up at every event with him. Not his wife. His wife's nowhere to be found. It's Elon. Melania, he's there. Not Melania. Yeah, that's fucking weird. And Joe never had that kind of activity going on. And Joe's wife actually likes him. She's around. Melania's never around. The beast is angry. And once the beast takes his seat, he's the most powerful man on the planet, and no one can even contend him. What the fuck are all you people gonna do then? And again, I hope I'm wrong, but it's gonna be fascinating and terrible to watch him turn on each of these people that think they all have him in their pocket. Because once the beast gets that seat, he don't need any of you anymore. He doesn't need anyone, actually. He could do anything he wants to. And I don't see the military saying no to anything. I don't see anyone saying no to anything. I see people lining up to kiss the ring. I see people starting to say nice things and already be deceived. So he'll be the big man of peace in the beginning with the contrived political victory that was already discussed. There's already talk of it. Netanyahu, Putin will time the peace early in Donnie's administration. Everyone will get all comfortable. He'll turn on all of them. And it's going to get real ugly. And I have a feeling we're going to wake up one day and, we invaded somewhere and we had no idea that was ever going to be invaded. Something like that. I find it interesting that Syria is falling right now. Vlad's losing it. I assume after Vlad initiated the thing in Israel, helped finance it, helped get it going, the October 7th attack. I assume the CIA then, in kind, jumped over to Georgia, got some shit started there to fuck with Vlad's people there in that country, get an uprising going, finance it, etc. That's what they do. I assume the CIA got in Syria somehow and funded some people and you know, got some weapons in there somehow. And that's why all of a sudden Syria is falling and rebels are taking over everything. Because we want to repay Vlad for the second front he opened on us. So we gave him a couple fronts to worry about. Now he's losing that territory, Syria. May lose Georgia too, as his puppets in office there. Lost Romania, lost South Korea. Gained America though. Thanks, Rubes. But here's the thing. The beast's going to be running America. And no one can control him. So maybe the beast's going to say, I don't want to be anyone's pocket anymore. I don't need to be. I'm the most powerful man on the planet. I could send my military to go take anyone out. And there's no way of them stopping it. Impossible. And hey, maybe I want a few oligarchs. Maybe I want some of their money. Or maybe I want somebody's business or whatever. That's what Vlad does, right? If he wants a business, he takes it. If he wants your money in the bank, he takes it. If he wants your life, he takes it. That's what Donnie wants to be. He envies that. He envies Kim Jong-un. The power he has. Donnie doesn't like rules. Donnie wants to be those people. Once again, he can't run again. His cases could resume when he gets out of office. What America did to him during his presidency and after, Donnie did not forget that. What people said about him, he didn't forget that either. And all he needs is you fools that helped him get there. He's already there. You already did your job. The people that voted for him, people that financed him like Elon, people that aided him like Putin, JD out there lying about Haitians, JD saying things like, even though these immigrants are legal, well, they'll always be illegal to me. JD said that. Well, JD, you'll always be a couch fucker to me, even though you say you're not one. That's the first thing I thought of when I heard JD say that. Oh, they'll always be illegal to me. How dare you? So I guess it's cool that you'll always be a couch fucker to everybody, right? Of course it is. I'm going to repeat it again, and I'm going to end this piece of shit. Everyone thinks they can control the beast. I imagine some oligarch in 1939 at a party saying, oh, I have Hitler in my back pocket, love. And 2 years later, that person was probably dead. Hitler probably had him executed. You know what I'm saying. You can't control the beast. And Donnie is not liking this Elon over his shoulder, watching him for Putin or whatever he's doing. He does not like this. He does not want to be Putin's puppet anymore because he doesn't have to be. I think Donnie's about tired of all this. And he's going to show everyone in a little bit that you can't control the beast. Until the next episode of the apocalypse. Have a wonderful evening.